I'm not exactly sure what to say about this movie, but the original It premiered on November 19th, 1990, and it ran for one day, from the 19th to the 20th. It was a horror miniseries based on Stephen King's book. I reviewed the movie in August of last year. Did I like the movie? It was okay. The one thing I have to say is, what I like about Stephen King's movies is they always involve a group of people. It's never one person. So I guess as a horror fan, that makes me more comfortable because I feel like if there's going to be a lot of suffering going on, the person doesn't have to suffer by themselves. I always did like that about his movies. It's always more than one person. It usually consists of a small group of people isolated in a town. Whether it would be Needful Things or The Langoliers or It or Storm of the Century. Those are all my favorites. And that's what I liked about Stephen King's It. Nobody suffered alone. It was always a group of people. As far as Pennywise goes, he wasn't really scary, except for when he was in his true form, which is like some kind of bug or a spider or something. Because I don't really like bugs, they creep me out. So if he was trying to do that, if Stephen King was trying to creep me out as a fan, then it worked. I liked Stephen King's It for what it was. It had a group of kids, like I said. They stuck together. Nobody was by themselves. It was a little cryptic at times, like I didn't know what he meant when he said, "We all float down here." So that kind of pissed me off in a way, because I couldn't understand what he meant. But other than that, it was alright. I liked it alright. As far as the remake goes, you can't really remake something as magical as that, because it has that wonderful feeling of nostalgia every time I watch it. It has that 1990s feel. You can't really duplicate that. Hollywood needs to stop remaking these movies. Just stop it. If you want to do something, what you should do is make a better version of the same movie. Like maybe you can put it in high definition or something. And then for the special features, you can have the movie stars talk about it. But as far as the remake goes, no, you can't really remake that, because in this day and age, everyone's obsessed with the internet. So it just wouldn't have that same feel to it, It wouldn't feel the same, because that it's not 1990. And even if they tried to base it on now, it still would look stupid. Because if you tried to base it on 2014 or 2013, you would have a bunch of kids wanting to be on the computer and, IMing their friends and messaging their friends and all that. It just wouldn't be the same. The other It, the original It, had that 1990s feel to it. That was the kind of movie where if it was a rainy day and there was nothing else to do, you could go inside and just pop it in the VCR and you could just get lost for a couple of hours. You can escape from your problems, but you can't really do that with movies today. They have to be really good. I mean, as cryptic and annoying as Stephen King was with a lot of his movies, those movies were really good. Like The Langoliers, that was a really good movie. Storm of the Century was a really good movie. Needful Things and It. Those are the 4 movies for me. You can't really remake that. Am I gonna watch the remake of it? Sure I am. Of course I am. I'm a horror fan. But In my opinion, I think it's a mistake. I think you should just do an anniversary edition or something like that, and you could put it in Dolby Digital like they did with Halloween. And you could have commentary. You could have Tim Reed and Annette O'Toole and Tim Curry, have them do commentary. I can't really support that. I can't support the remake. I'll watch it though, because you never know. I might like it. But I'm not going to consciously say, yeah, go ahead and remake it. Because I don't think it would work in today's world. Everyone is too obsessed with the internet. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't be the same. And it's probably going to fail. I'm letting you know that now. But if you want to remake it, go ahead and remake it. I'm the Michael Myers fanatic, and I approve this message. Even though I don't approve the idea itself. They want to remake Stephen King's It from 1990.